Well, there he is, Sean, the man of, what is the old jack of all trades?
I guess so.
You are a master of a couple, though, so you're in shipping department right now.
Yep.
Ready to go home. It's somebody's, who's 23,
Dennis.
is it? Ken?
Dennis.
Dennis. So it's got an interior in here, and it's all shipping. It's on a pallet. So we're going to wrap it up. We've got it banded. We're going to put some of that around. Oh, you can go ahead and be shipping, and I'll just talk about it while you're doing it. So we make all that. Here, can I hold that for you?
Yeah.
So we'll band this all together. And once it goes on the pallet, it goes on the dock, and we wrap it all up. We make sure that depending on what the car is, that it's smaller than the pallet size, so when they push it around on the truck, that they don't push something else into it. But if it's smaller than the pallet, it gets weighed. Used to be volume. There's a big calculated formula, but we bid our shipping out to multiple companies now. So one freight company might be better going to one area, another freight company is better going to another area. And there's a couple of them we don't use because they traditionally do have a reputation for damage. So all of our bodies and the shipments that go out freight are insured. But one of the deals is, once it leaves our dock, we make sure it's not damaged before it leaves. But once it leaves our dock, it is the responsibility of the transport company to maintain it and keep it in good shape without damaging it. And once it gets to your house or to a business or wherever it's going to get to, once you sign the bill of lading, it's yours. And you're signing all responsibility for the transport company. Their responsibility for it and liability for it is over. So you need to make sure if it comes to your house or your place of business, or even if you pick it up at a terminal, that you inspect it and make sure there's no damage. And it is your responsibility when you receive it to do that inspection, because as soon as you sign the bill of lading, you're relieving the transport company of all responsibility. And if it has damage and you find it later, and you try to make a claim with the insurance, they will deny it. I mean, it's their job to pay as little as possible, and they're not going to pay for anything that they don't have to. And they will not have to pay for it if you did not note it on the bill of lading. So that's a key component. Now, if it does get damaged, it does happen occasionally, not very often. We've crated enough of them. We know what it takes to crate it, and some of the bigger cars we actually put a wood crate on. This one will transport just fine like this. And if they do damage it, they will be responsible for it. So just a final note, one last time, when you receive it, check that body out. Don't let that driver leave. He may be in a hurry, but don't let him leave until you look at it. And don't sign that bill of lading until you're satisfied there's no damage on the body. If there is damage when it gets there, we will work with you to help get it rectified. We work with the insurance companies and the trucking companies all the time. Sometimes they'll just pay to have a little damage fixed, or sometimes they'll just replace it. We can send you a new one and you'll keep the old one. It varies. It's kind of a negotiation at that point, depending on how bad the damage is. But I can't say it enough. When this comes to your driveway or loading dock at a business, or if you pick it up at a terminal, before you sign that bill of lading, make sure there's no damage, because once they sign that bill of lading, it belongs to you in whatever condition it is. So there it is, another one fixing to go home. All right, Sean, good job.
Thank you.